options. Having options to me adds to quality of life. And after I got to experience different things in life, when I got to my later 20s in age, I really figured for me and who I am and coming to know myself, I do better single. Being single because my mind likes having options. I don't like restrictions. I don't like obligations. And I like to spend most of my time by myself. And all those things considered, what I realized is that being single gives me the most options in life and the less aggravation. And then as I got even older and I looked at downsizing, because I realized I had a bigger condo than I needed, and it was causing me at a certain point more mental frustration and agony and financial restriction than was necessary, I decided to simplify my life, and I went all the way down to living in a car, which I do now. And what I found is the number one asset of living in your car is the flexibility. Flexibility is putting yourself in the position to have many options, and you have a lot of leverage. You have a lot of strength when you have options to choose from. When you have no options, when you have no leverage, you go to a car dealership and you get charged 25% interest on a car because you don't have credit, you don't have money, you don't have resources, you don't have options. You have to take whatever they give you. Now, that's an example. Now, that happened to me when I was young and when I was in financial trouble. But that's an option, and that's a example in life that when you don't have options, this system, this world, the people in this world will take advantage of you. They'll put you, you're going to be in a position when you have no options, where you're going to get, I caution to say the word abused, but you know, when you're charged 25% interest on a loan, that's to me close to abuse. When you're dating someone and they kind of know like they have you now, they hooked you, sometimes there could be an emotional abuse, or there's just too much. For me, what I found is I don't like people having that much control over my life. It doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't help me enjoy life. For me, what makes me enjoy life is having the most options, having the power to choose, to not be in such a tight position where someone else has to pretty much tell me take it or leave it. And I like to be able to say I'll leave it because I have other options. Again, I like to be by myself. Again, I like the simple lifestyle. So I'm not just choosing it just to have options. I'm not like type of person where, oh, I just want my cake and eat it too. But look, I want to live the best quality life. And there's nothing wrong with saying, look, I like to be single because I like more options. I like to live very simple because I like more options. I like single and simpleness because for me, what it gives me is options. Options is flexibility. Flexibility is your number one asset. You have to move locations for a job or for a life situation. You can move very quickly when you're not tied to people and things. Now, again, being single and living simple to my extent is not for everyone. But what I've also learned in life is it's not my job to speak for everyone. It's my job to speak for myself, to speak my truth, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm saying living simple, living single, those two things are core drivers of giving you the most options in life. And when you have options, you have flexibility. When you have flexibility, you have leverage. When you have all those things, the ball is more in your court than you getting served the ball. And I like the ball to be in my court. I like more options. So that's what I wanted to share. Live your life however you want, as long as what you're doing is not hurting anyone. Stay positive. Keep moving forward.